Hello, Cherie Hanson here. I'm coming to you today through an interesting time. The energy is shifting. I think most of us can feel it's shifting. And the way we can tell is because we have this feeling of, I'm so over it. You know what I'm saying? It's like you drive along in your car and you've got one tire that's not perfectly filled with air, and it gives you that kind of strange out of balance feel as you're driving. And then one day you just say, oh, to heck with it, I am going to go get my tire pressure balanced. And we're there because we have a habit of going along to keep along. That brought me to what I was really thinking about today quite deeply. That was the idea of reassurance. So much of what I do in a day, a week, or a year, or in my life has been about renewing my confidence, my sense of safety, my guarantee that I'm on the right road, or I'm doing the right thing, or I can trust myself, blah, 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 blah. But what is so interesting about the concept of reassurance is that we can get tricked. We feel comfortable, this comfort. I know this route. I will take this route home. I take this road and this road and this road and this road. And I know these habits. I do this and I do this and I do this. And so one of the things that happened in my life was I was very comfortable with chaos. I was comfortable growing up in a household that was so chaotic that one never knew from hour to hour what was going to happen next. And so I spent 45 years of my life choosing the secure choices of discomfort and chaos. I know this. You know, it's like you eat really bad food for years and years and years. And so you feel kind of happy and satisfied and in balance if you're eating bad food. The real work that we have in life is to look at every decision. I look at every decision I'm making in a day and I ask the question, what does this serve? Does this grow me? Or does this serve to just protect me from fear of change, or fear of growth, or fear of making the wrong decision? Because the irony is, if you're making the same wrong decision that you have always made, then you will feel very secure because you ain't died yet. You know, it didn't kill me. It's not so bad. So it's the human condition, unfortunately, in that we get stuck in this place where we don't have self-assurance. I don't have this sense that I'm secure and safe and protected, and I have a gold seal stamped guarantee from me. So I look outside to see what I can do to assure me, or I look to my past to see what I can do that will reassure me, or I try to drag from the future into the present time something that is familiar. And thus is the tale of tears and ashes. So I think as I was thinking about it today, I was thinking about the entire concept of reassurance. We need more and more reassurance if we don't have self-assurance. And self-assurance comes from trust in ourselves, trust in our decisions. And a phrase came to mind that I thought was really good. Well, let's do this and see where it will take me. And that is the canoe down the blind river that is curiosity. It's the curiosity canoe. I'm going to try this and I will see where it will take me. Now, how can I do that? I can do that because I trust myself. I see myself as strong. I see myself as capable. I see myself as someone who can solve problems. And therefore, I don't need to go to the outside world to seek the pat on the back or the star on my report card or the accolades. I know that I can get through what I'm going through with my own wisdom, my own stamina, my own intelligence. But that doesn't mean I need to be really bloody-minded as I have in the past. I am open for help. I am open for suggestions. I am open for allowing other people to show me love now. Not a year ago, but I'm there now. So right now we're facing this massive shift in energy. What's it going to bring? Well, we see that the ceasefire is over in Gaza. We see that the battle is still going on in the Ukraine. We see that there's still knife fights breaking out in the Senate and in the White House. And we see that these countries are electing right-wing racist leaders. And then they go, oops, maybe that's not a good idea. And then they change their minds. So this is the surfacing of anxiety. And think of it like Iceland, okay? Iceland had over 100 earthquakes. But the thing is, they weren't new. That's not news, because what's underlying those earthquakes, what's underlying this right-wing racist push, what's underlying the warfare and the death of children is something that's always been there. And why is it surfacing? It's surfacing because it's time for us to deal with it. So both in ourselves, we have to learn how to calm ourselves down, how to root ourselves, how to ground ourselves, and bring us back home to the sense of security that is the nest in the self, I call it. My security nest. It's right here. And that's where I go. And it's going to grow our spirit if we do one thing. And that is refuse to answer the door to hatred and fear. It's like it's knocking at the door saying, let me in. Let me be somebody who can teach you how to hate other people or how to fear other people or how to be so protective that you're in this place of familiarity, this place of hiding, this place of fearing who you are. And that's the bottom line right there. When we are afraid of who we are, we now can't use any of our magic powers. You know, those powers that we have to love, to help people, to cure ourselves, to help settle the world down, we need to focus on that. We are focused on growing ourselves. We're focused on growing our spirit. And right now, through the Christmas season, through this time of chaos, through these massive shifts, we need to take care of ourselves. We need to be loving to ourselves. We need to practice grounding, breath work. We need to keep coming back over and over and over again to the intention to stay in compassion, calm, and trust the universe. I want to mention that I am having a Meeting Your Ego workshop in my house on January 5th. I'll be there to help you. It's kind of like marriage counseling. This is you. This is your ego. Let's just talk over your issues and see if we can come to some kind of settlement. We can get to a place where we thank our egos for trying to protect us and just stop yelling at them. And then they don't come back at us. So let's settle down, buckle up. If you need to take a nap, take a nap. Hot tea, pet your pets, love your family, and we're going to get through this. And not only are we going to get through this, but we are going to be calmer, stronger, more understanding of our purpose on the face of the earth. It's a good thing. Please do subscribe and like my videos. I would be deeply grateful if you would do that. I want the message to get out because what I'm hearing from so many people on social media is I was depressed, I was having a hard time, and I heard your message, I saw your video, and now I'm back in the groove. Back in the groove. Why am I here? One reason. To be a loving heart. That's it. Okay, thank you.